news from Nepal television. I'm Smithu Ghising and these are the headlines of this hour. Top brass of the new coalition discussing division of responsibilities and deliberation underway over the recommendation of the task force. Change in power equation in the centre sends a ripple effect in the province. Ministers suspended in Gandaki and Sudurpashchim provinces, while ministers resign en masse in Karnataka. UN team says there is convincing information that hostages held in Gaza have been subjected to sexual violence, says grounds to suspect the abuse is still ongoing prevails. And Nepal falls short of clinching the T20I Triangular Series title at home ground. Netherlands triumphant by 4 wickets. The news in detail. Top brass of the new ruling coalition are holding a meeting at the Prime Minister's residence in Balwatar. The meeting is scheduled to take decisions on the government operation procedure, among other pertinent issues of the moment. The new coalition consists of CPN-UML, CPN Maoist Centre, Rashtriya Swatantra Party RSP and Janata Samajwadi Party JSP. The top leaders are currently deliberating over the suggestions rendered by the task force mandated to submit a recommendation over constitution and structure of the new cabinet. According to participating leaders, the top brass is in the meeting along with the members of the task force. The meeting has the participation of Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, CPN-UML Chairman KP Sharma Oli, Rashtriya Swatantra Party's President Ravi Lamichhane and Janata Samajwadi Party Chairman Upendra Yadav. Likewise, members of the task force CPN-UML General Secretary Shankar Pokhrel, Maoist Centre's Deputy General Secretary Barshaman Pun, Rashtriya Swatantra Party Vice President Swarnim Wagle and Janata Samajwadi Party leader Rajendra Shrestha are also in the meeting. Central to the discussion is the division of responsibilities. With the change in power equation in the centre, its ripple effects have been seen in the province. In the centre, a new alliance comprising the CPN Maoist Centre and the CPN-UML replaced the previous alliance of the Nepali Congress and Maoist Centre, leading to the formation of a mini council of ministers on Monday itself. 2 ministers of the Gandaki province government have been dismissed from their posts. Chief Minister Surendra Raj Pandey dismissed Social Development and Health Minister Sushila Simkara and Minister for Physical Infrastructure and Transport Management Resham Bahadur Jugjali, who represented the CPN Maoist Centre in the coalition government in the province. The Chief Minister has announced that onwards he will himself take charge of the 2 ministries. According to a statement issued by the office of the Province Chief Prithvi Subagurung reconstituted the Council of Ministers in accordance with Article 168(9) of the Constitution, along with the allocation of the portfolios. Likewise, in response to the recent shift in political dynamics at the central level, Sudurpashchim Province Chief Minister Kamal Bahadur Shah has suspended 3 ministers belonging to the CPN Maoist Centre. The suspended ministers are Tourism Minister Ramesh Dami, Minister for Social Development Chapat South, and State Minister for Industry, Tourism, Forest and Environment Geeta Devi Mal. Currently, there are 18 lawmakers from the Nepali Congress, 11 from CPN Maoist Centre, 10 from UML, 7 from Nagarik Unmukti Party, 4 from CPN Unified Socialist and 1 from RPP, along with an independent lawmaker in the Sudurpashchim province. Also, ministers representing the Nepali Congress in the Karnali province government resigned en masse on Tuesday. 3 NC leaders, Bedraj Singh, Minister for Economic Affairs and Planning, Krishna Bahadur BC, Minister for Industry, Tourism, Forest and Environment, and Khalku Bahadur Pokhrel, Minister for Social Development, were part of the Karnali provincial government as ministers. NC joined the Karnali province government on April 20 last year. Time for a short break now. We shall be back with more updates too. Stay tuned. Welcome back now. The remaining updates. The Central Working Committee CWC meeting of the Nepali Congress has started at the residence of Party President Sher Bahadur Deuva in Buranilganta. The meeting, which began an hour later, Then the scheduled time at the Uba's residence is gearing up to make a decision regarding a withdrawal of support extended to Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda. Ramesh Lekhak, the chief whip of the NC Parliamentary Party, mentioned that some crucial decisions would be taken during the CWC meeting. The government has proposed extending the retirement age of civil service employees from existing 58 to 60 years. The government has proposed this at the Federal Civil Service Employees Bill 2080, seeking amendment on the retirement age provision of its employees. The bill was registered at the Federal Parliament yesterday. The current compulsory retirement age of civil servants is 58 years. As per the proposed bill, civil servants will get retirement at the age of 60 after the bill is enacted into law. The bill also proposes that the chief administrative officers of local levels and provincial ministries will be sent by the centre for 10 years. In the bill, it has been proposed that the post of Chief Secretary of Provincial Governments will be under the Federal Civil Service. Likewise, post of Provincial Government Secretary will be 12th class provincial civil servants. The adjusted civil servants will be under the provincial civil service concerned. The bill also proposed changing the current rank system of civil servants to class system. In addition, housing, government special financial facilities and health insurance plans are included. The Pashupatinath Area Development Trust is gearing up for the celebrations of Mahashivaratri festival this year. The festival, dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, is being observed on March 8. Sadhus and the devout have started arriving in the Pashupatinath area for the Shivaratri festivities. The trust has announced a ban on the supply of meat product and alcoholic beverages around the temple area starting from tomorrow Wednesday, in view of the festival. Today, the District Administration Office Kathmandu issued a notice regarding the ban on the supply of meat products in specific areas: east from the Goshala Mitra Park roadway, west from the east border of the Pashupati area, north from the Goshala Tilganga Ring Road, and the entire southern area from Guheshwari via Mitra Park, Uma Kunda Gaurighat. This restriction will remain in force until March 10. There is no provision for a special pass to enter the temple to observe Mahashivaratri this year. Time again for a short break. We shall see you at the other side with more updates. Now, the international update. The UN team says there is convincing information that hostages held in Gaza have been subjected to sexual violence, including rape and sexualized torture. There were grounds to suspect the abuse was still ongoing, the UN said. The UN team also found reasonable grounds to believe sexual violence, including gang rape, took place when Hamas attacked Israel on 7 October. Israel's foreign ministry said it welcomed the definitive recognition that Hamas committed sexual crimes. The UN Security Council should now designate Hamas as a terrorist organization and impose international sanctions on it, spokesman Leo Haidt said. Hamas has denied its gunmen sexually assaulted women during the attacks. North Korean hackers have broken into South Korean chip equipment makers, according to South Korea's spy agency. Pyongyang is trying to make semiconductors for its weapons programs, the National Intelligence Service says. It comes a month after President Yoon Suk-yeol warned North Korea may stage provocations such as cyber attacks to interfere with upcoming elections. Last year, North Korea hacked into the emails of an aide to President Yoon. It added that Pyongyang's efforts could be driven by the need to have chips for its weapons programs, including satellites and missiles. China's Coast Guard has fired water at a Filipino boat in the disputed territory of the South China Sea. Earlier, the Philippines accused China of dangerous maneuvers after their Coast Guard vessels collided in the area on Tuesday. The Philippine Coast Guard said it was near the second Thomas Shoal, known in Chinese as the Renai Chao, when the incident occurred. In a post on Twitter, a Philippines official said its vessel suffered minor structural damage. Chinese state media reported that the China Coast Guard lawfully took measures against the Philippines vessels. More at the other side, but first the highlights. Northern lights turned the dark sky red and green early in Mohi Heilongjiang province, captivating visitors coming all the way to the city dubbed as China's North Pole. The dancing ribbons of aurora lights and dazzling stars lit up the sky over China's northernmost city. Lucky tourists and shutterbugs captured the views on camera. It's green at the bottom and red at the top. The sky is dotted with stars. The phenomenon, also known as aurora borealis, is usually produced by geomagnetic storms and visible in middle and high latitudes of the northern hemisphere. Mohi is one of the best places to see northern lights in China. The spectacle was also spotted in the city in November and December last year. Now the sports.